college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll pitch it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for him.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll start the return inside his 5. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They go to the ground. The Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They're going back to the ground. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cox. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting it.
Beck's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. working that left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. On the ground, it's Davidson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Preston. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Dances away to buy time. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the PAT makes it 14-6.
North Texas.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Mean Green. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He's in open space downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, North Texas.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Tulane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And some room to work. It's a running room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpoint?
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. running back searching for a hole. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Using his feet to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd and goal from the 14. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. North Texas with a fresh set of downs to start the 4th. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they're able to get him down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The option look. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. A little release to the back. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Using his legs to buy some time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, North Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Tulane right back to the line.
Of 2. 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Preston. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Catch in the middle. It's Preston. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's...
down.